Rivera selected. Oak John Gruden selected. Oak John Gruden selected. Oak John Gruden selected. Cara Rivera selected.
Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credential. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm.
Advanced entering edit uniforms. Uniform name option is set to current tone.
Rocket like rocket fuel. What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, passing your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take
Ready.
a breather. Cardio King.
Advanced set. Ready. And use advanced defensive playbook option is set to advanced settings submenu. Edit uniform. Entering edit uniform. Current color rush selected. Ready. Ready.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow.
Well, Coach, any Florida resident will tell you that afternoon pop-up showers and storms are the norm, and that's exactly what we have right now. Actually expecting a pretty steady rain throughout today here in Jacksonville at TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh! Hard! No! Hey, watch it! He's coming! We got double up! Get it!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
5! Let's go one more!
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Leo!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Check out. Blue 90. 11B. Bring it.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line, it's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points. Start off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Man, I got you. Mike 36. Mike 36.
From the 29, Luck. And he finds Parker here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Move those chains. That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Undercrush. Hey, check. Strong right. Press now. Go.
They'll run here with Belange. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
12. Watch 36 to Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Hey, Foxtrot. Come get some. He don't want it.
On second and 11 now. Luck. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
11. Hey, high 7. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
From the gun, here's Love. And that is incomplete. That time Juan Thornhill, the rookie from Virginia, batting it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, look at the juke. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Keenan Allen, 84 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Past the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. On play action, they'll throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now it's Peterson. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
11 feet. Hey, 4 down. Go. Line 36. I'm coming for you, son. Watch 36.
Now Lott. For the catch made by Hopkins. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Balaj. 27 yards there, a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Off of play action, Lott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well.
Go to something else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
4-yard gain on the play. First down, Indianapolis.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. These two teams all tied after one.
60 all. 6-6, pull it hard.
Back to throw now on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devin White able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Back to throw here. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 59. That's the 59. Rock it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 48-yard line.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They'll set up a throw. And he slings one that's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get...
Entering pause screen, resume. Entering cancel pop-up waiting for your peer to resume online game. Cancel.
Get the football back.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Balaj. The tackle is made by Micah Hyde.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
He's checking crap.
They run it with Balaj. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Watch twins. Alert. Hey, check. Smooth. 36.
Back to throw. Love. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
I'm coming after you. Watch 36.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, Orbit.
They'll try the air now with Locke. That is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
36 to Mike.
In your face.
Hey, exit. Check 13. Go ahead. Check 13. 11. Mike 36. Mike 36.
Throwing on third down, Locke. And he gets it to Funchess complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
11B. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Quarterback, don't get. Hey, wahoo. Reggie. Go. Shoot.
On first and 10, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
John Wright. Alert 3.
Second and 10, Luck again. Funchess has it complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devin Funchess, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch the safety creep. Check 15.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
He'll buy some time right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Throwing on second and 3. Luck flushed out right. easily taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Let's go, D. Watch 36. 36. Come. Mike, 36.
Now Love. And he's going to go down again. Sheldon Richardson able to record his 5th sack of the season. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
there goes Melvin Gordon. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Indianapolis. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. Couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach here says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. And now the Colts call on their field goal unit here. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And they take a 17-14 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with third and still 7 yards to go. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Check out. 675. I'm trying to collect. 11. Watch 36. 36 to Mike.
From the gun on third down, Luck. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Luck now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Hey, Charlie. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Pilot, 64. Weak. Play.
A shotgun snap for Luck. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Stop your whining. 12. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Watch the screen. Hey, Delta. Watch the screen. Go ahead. Check 26.
Luck now to throw. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Devin Funchess in the final seconds of the first half. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
We got this.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Hey, Echo. 54. Mike. Reggie.
Now on 2nd and 13. Luck. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
X3, 218, chopper. 12. Check Mike 54. Mike. Hey, Foxtrot.
Just beating the play clock is Love. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
70, Indy. Check me out. Ready?
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And a big play there on second down, but we do have a flag on the field. This is in the area where it might be coming back. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I like the play call. Roll him out. Give him a chance to run it or throw it. In this situation, he decided to fling it, but couldn't find his man open.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, team 6.
Back to throw. He's got Smith here. The end result, 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Ready? 61, match box 2.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
On 2nd down now, it's Gordon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And this is complete. It's Allen. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now Luck. It gets it into the arms of Parker. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Hey, whoa.
Second and 3.
Hey, Alpha. 36. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. Watch 36.
To throw again on second down. Luck. And this is Parker. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11Z. Check, go back. We got motion. Back up. Hey, check. Hey, Haywood. On. Check 24. Right.
Here's Luck. Steps away to his left. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Switch. Check 31. 11. Check. Who do you want? Sponge.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down and more past midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Whoa. Hey, Zoo. 36 to Mike. Hey, we got to get to the ball. Hey, check. Keep moving. 11.
Luck on first down. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
Jacksonville, 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Switch. Hey, check 24.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kalen Ballage, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Again, it's Balaj.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Gets it to Gordon. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. Even with the good footwork, he'll be stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Tight down.
49-yard line.
11B. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Luck going deep for Hopkins. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. Now back to throw.
Well, Brandon, he's out.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Check out. 390. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got wide. Mike's 5-4. Close. Mike's 5-4. Oh, hey, exit. Yeah, here we go again.
On first down, Love. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Kalen Ballage with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Here we go.
They're on 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Hey, wahoo! Yo, hit it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shaw. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. He's checking.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep for Hopkins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Check hot. Check 9. 12. You. Hey, Charlie. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. 11. Mike 5-4. Mike
To throw his line. He finds Hopkins complete. The Jags picking up the 1st down there, a gain of 12.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. 11 V. Coming up to you.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
Hey, Delta. Get in the on. Get in the right room. You go tight. You got tight.
On 1st down, it's locked. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and 11. Got to give some credit there defensively. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the set. Mike, 56 right there. Hey, Echo. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 56, go.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Mike 5-4. Come on. Mike 5-4. Let's go. Mike.
Hey. High 7.
54. Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Now a first down throw. Luck. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Blue draw court. Ready?
Another toe for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Back to throw. Caught by Allen. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
What you got, Heavy? Hey, check. Give me some. Here we go. 54.
Hey, Alpha.
Mike, check. Watch 54. Watch your slant.
Throwing now, Luck. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Luck dancing to his left. It's complete to Chris Conley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Luck on 3rd down. And he finds McDonald. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
Right there.
Check out. Line 40.
54 Mike.
Oh, you got
12.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Ready, set.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check pass. Watch the edge.
Strong right.
SOS.
After the interception, it's Long. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.